Hello, my name is Brian Kraft, Administrator for Widows Link, and I'm here to introduce you to this incredible ministry that is impacting the lives of widows all across the country and fulfilling James 1:27 to reach out to widows and care for them. And we just wanted to share with you a few testimonies from how Widows Link and this ministry is impacting the lives of these widows and helping them discover who God's called them to be, to empower them to truly live and truly connect with those who no one else on earth can truly understand what they're going through. And you're going to hear from ladies from our Widows Cruise that we do every year, from Widows Banquets that we put on, and that we partner with churches. Widows Link is here to help enable and empower churches to reach widows all across the country and to truly fulfill the call that God has given us in James 1:27. But before you hear those testimonies, I want to introduce you to Marlene Kraft, the director and creator of Widows Link, as she shares her heart behind why she began this incredible ministry.
Widows Link. 7 years ago, my husband passed away suddenly in my arms, and my world got turned upside down. After being in ministry for 30 years, suddenly I was no longer a pastor's wife, and I wondered what I could do. I created Widows Link to be able to connect widows to the Lord, to each other, to help them to discover that God's not done with their life, and to let them know that they are empowered to go forward for the future.
But my daughter, who also became a widow in the same year that I did, told me that she had joined the widows group and how wonderful they were. And she was, the whole group was a great support. The women would come together and they would share their stories and share their concerns. And it's a tremendous experience when you realize that you're not the only one.
The Widows Ministry, the Widows Link, is a very much needed ministry. For me personally, when I went on the cruise, I really got outside of my comfort zone. I went snorkeling, I rode a Segway. It was just wonderful. But the most wonderful part is the relationships that you make and how you receive encouragement.
I hopped on, I've been on this cruise for a week now, and it's been a huge step in my healing and my stepping out of my comfort zone, and I just can't say how grateful I am to have Widows Link and Marlene in my life, encouraging me, hooking up with ladies here on the cruise that will be friends forever. It's just been fantastic. So thank you, Widows Link, for pouring into my life.
And as we looked around the community, we saw no widow ministries really being done in this area in South Alabama. So we began to pray and seek the face of God. Then Marlene Kraft came along our way, and we was able to connect with her, which has been a tremendous blessing. When we started the banquet 3 years ago, it's one of the highlights of the year. It honestly is. We look forward to Valentine's, East Alabama, West Georgia, Widows Link Valentine's Banquet. Our church loves it. They love helping. I think there was 28 churches represented today.
Just to know that there's people that know, whether they've even been through it or not, to know that they're there and they care for you. It makes a difference when you're by yourself.
Marlene spoke on Isaiah 41:10 about do not fear, do not be afraid. God will uphold you with his right hand, and that is true. Widows, you're not alone.
What powerful stories. It's incredible because that's just a few of the ladies whose lives have been impacted through Widows Link. And I tell you what, this is an incredible need. On average in the United States, there's a brand new widow every minute of every single day. That's an incredible need. That's thousands and hundreds of thousands of ladies who are trying to figure out what to do next. And I'm telling you what, we love coming alongside organizations and churches and pastors and leaders and helping you reach the local community in your neighborhood, around the street, because there's widows all over this country who need to know that God is not done with them yet, that God has great plans. He loves them. And we are here to help connect those widows together through cruises, through banquets, through small groups, through anything and everything we can do to reach out and truly fulfill what God has called us to in James. So I encourage you, check out widowslink.com, click the Connect tab, and just send us an email. Say, hey, how can I reach out to widows? What can I do? And we'll get back in touch with you, and we'll figure out a way so that we can come alongside and partner with you in reaching the widows and fulfilling what God has called us to do in James. Y'all have a wonderful day. We look forward to hearing from you. God bless.